So Endless Doors has updated yet again with the Extraspawn update. Here's what I saw yesterday when I was playing it with my friend. As of right now, we got the achievements, which are actually organized this time. General challenges, entities, crucifix events, you know, all that jazz. There's 2 more challenges, achievements. We've got one that you have to reach 100 room without hiding. Okay. The second one, survive checker without hiding or holding crucifix. This is possible. I have proven that this is possible. You just need to hide out of sight. That's not in a closet. And reach a 250 room with 200 fame and 300 bits. Okay, so there are no new entities, which is weird because I thought that's what the Extraspawn stood for. There's also no achievements in the events section. So like, yeah, I guess. Not only are there new achievements, but there are also new modifiers you can put on your run. And a lot of new modifiers have been added for this game. Some of which are, of course, related to some of the new entities. This one is for vacant. We also got this one for tendrils. And we also got one for matcher spawning on door 39. I don't know why, but that's just funny to me. Matcher is guaranteed to spawn on door 39. Okay. Oh yeah, there's also a modifier that removes the side rooms that are really annoying, which sadly removes a bunch of shit along with achievements and rifts, which is a bit mean because as of right now the new room sections are very tedious to travel through, since there's at some points you need to like travel through like a bunch of doors just to get into the next room, which is very annoying and takes way too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a round. I'm gonna make a round, and then I'm gonna show you the new rooms type that I experienced when playing with my friend. Actually, I am in third person, which is something I experienced. I also cannot zoom in or out because the button I mainly use to zoom in and out is used as my crouch. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Anyways, as I wanted to show, there's actually been a few changes to the admin panel as a whole. You have X-ray mode, which I'm pretty sure it can only be seen within the next room. Or not. Okay, this is what X-ray mode does. It basically just turns everything transparent. There's also a few entity spawns that you can get, like Spire, Stylus, and Vacant. And Phil. Yeah, Phil does that. Anyways, if you're wondering who Spire is, then Spire is this. Yeah, he's a hook thing that makes whispers and also attacks you when you look at him. I got I got a big jump scare whenever I first came across him. I think I screamed like a girl. That was the case. Oh yeah, I also came across the guy that had that Jake artifact thing on him, and his name was Jake. My frames. So there's an extra thing for rebound. I could spawn rebound and spawn initial rebound. Initial rebound is what happens when he, well, rebounds into the next room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run into the next few rooms until everything starts to turn back to normal. I honestly forgot what I was going into normal mode for. Oh yeah, whenever Matcher spawns, the lights flicker now. I'm gonna give myself God mode and infinite battery, because you can do that now. And I'm gonna spawn in Matcher. The lights flickered. And that is indeed Matcher. A whole bunch of this update has been centered around these lights being a whole lot different. Whenever Greed spawns, his lights are a lot more purple now. There may also be a chance where the lights just suddenly go out and the room turns into a dark room. I've had that happen at one point. I just don't know how to properly explain it. It's a thing that happened. I just don't know why it happened. Oh yeah, I like the fact that the lights shrink down before they actually break. Also, if I recall correctly, now every room that Matcher goes through, I'm pretty sure it turns into a dark room. Yep. It didn't do that before, but now that it does, it kind of makes more sense. Oh god, where's the door? I always hate these kind of rooms. I also hate the fact that I cannot even go in first person. I honestly cannot tell if me being in third person is... Oh, wait. Okay, so this is the new room type. And I would like to call it the attic. Since every part of this has its roof like a lot more triangulated. I came across this before when me and my friend were messing around with admin panel and spawned in a bunch of faces. Yeah, I'll transition to that clip right. Oh yeah, since Matcher now flickers the lights, you can actually differentiate when Mimic does the Mimic. As Matcher flickers the lights, yet Mimic doesn't. It makes it a lot more easier to tell. Chandelier spun so hard that my character started... What the fuck? What the fuck is going on with my character? Yeah, Rebound does his thing and automatically makes the lights blue whenever he spawns in. Which I like it. Makes you remember that Rebound is active. Oh yeah, the next rooms don't change the lights immediately, they actually just fade the lights. Which I love so much. Why am I hiding? I have God mode. What the fuck am I doing? Genuinely. It's most likely the part where we leave the attic. Yeah, we're just back to normal just like that. Okay. You do not scare... Okay. Gonna spawn in vacant real quick. He doesn't change anything about the room, sad, but he just appears. There are no lights that are infected, he just exists here. Now, what if I just fly out of bounds? Hello. Yeah, he spawns very far away. You look weird. You also make the sound of what sounds like a door opening, so that's weird. Okay, before I stop for now, here's what happens when I spawn in Stylus. I can't get over the fact that he sounds like he's screaming for help.